Tell me if this sounds familiar. It's 11 p.m. You're lying in bed, and suddenly, you have the most incredible plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm waking up at 6 a.m. Tomorrow, I'm hitting the gym. Tomorrow, I'm finally starting that thing I've been putting off for weeks. You feel it, that fire, that motivation. You're so sure that tomorrow is going to be different. And then tomorrow comes, your alarm goes off, and that version of you, that fired up, unstoppable version, is completely gone, like it never existed. You hit snooze, you scroll your phone, and by the time you actually get up, half the day is already wasted. Sound familiar? This isn't laziness. This isn't a lack of discipline. There is a real scientific reason this keeps happening to you. And once you understand it, everything changes. Here's what's actually going on inside your brain. At night, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic and planning, is still active, but your body is relaxed. There's no pressure, no consequences, no friction standing between you and your big plans. So your brain does something fascinating. It runs on pure imagination. It pictures the best version of tomorrow with zero resistance. That feeling you get at night, that's not real motivation. That's your brain daydreaming with no obstacles in the way. But morning is different. Morning is reality. Your body is stiff. Your brain is still warming up. And suddenly, every single task feels 10 times harder than it did the night before. Psychologists call this the intention-action gap, the massive distance between what we plan to do and what we actually do. And for most people, that gap never closes because they keep relying on nighttime motivation to carry them through morning reality. That's the trap. And you've been falling into it every single day. But why does this cycle keep repeating? Because your brain is addicted to the feeling of planning. Here's something wild. Researchers found that when you imagine completing a goal, your brain releases the same dopamine as actually completing it. Planning feels productive. It feels like progress, but nothing real has happened. So every night you plan, you get that dopamine hit. You feel motivated, and your brain is satisfied, even though you did absolutely nothing. And then morning comes. The dopamine is gone. The motivation has vanished, and you're left wondering why you can't just follow through. You're not broken. Your brain is just taking the easy route, the shortcut that feels like progress, but leads nowhere. So, how do you actually fix this? Not with more motivation. Motivation is what got you into this cycle. You need something stronger. You need a system that works even when motivation doesn't show up. First, stop making big plans at night. Seriously. The bigger the plan, the bigger the gap between planning and doing. Instead, pick one thing. Just one. Something so small, it feels almost too easy. Not, I'll go to the gym for an hour. Just, I'll put my gym shoes on. That's it. Because action creates motivation, not the other way around. Second, prepare your morning the night before. Lay out your clothes. Set your water bottle. Remove every possible friction point because your morning brain is looking for any excuse to quit. Don't give it one. Third, never trust nighttime you to make morning decisions. Nighttime you is an optimist with zero consequences. Morning you is the one who has to actually live with a plan. So make your decisions for morning the night before and make them non-negotiable. Here's the real truth nobody tells you. Motivation is not the foundation of success. It's a visitor. It comes and goes whenever it wants. And if you're waiting for it to show up every morning, you're going to be waiting forever. The people who actually achieve things, they don't feel motivated every morning either. They just built systems that don't require motivation to function. They made the decision once, and they stopped renegotiating it every single day. That's the difference. Not talent, not willpower, just a system that runs even on the days when you feel nothing. So tonight, when that fire hits and you start planning tomorrow, stop. Don't make a big list. Don't write a full schedule. Just answer one question. What is the one thing I will do tomorrow? No matter what, pick it. Prepare for it. And do it before your brain has time to argue. That one thing, done consistently, will do more for your life than 1,000 perfect plans that never happened. If this hit different, subscribe, because every week we go deeper into the psychology of why you do what you do and how to finally change it. I'll see you in the next one.